If you're watching this video, that's because you need a little bit of help explaining how to do the spelling activities for Thursday. And it's really for those children on site too who've got teachers behind them trying to read things. So you don't have to watch it, but hopefully you're here because this is going to help. All right, apologies, I'm not at home at school with my fancy board. This is just me at home with my very loud heater. This is the Spiders and Spells. You would have recognized this from your Wizards and Lizards. Okay, so you've got instructions there, but I can tell you, you need a dice, you need counters, you have someone to play with, and you need to follow the spider webs or the stars to get your way to the end. Okay, so you start here and it says up here you finish. So this is the final one, the word year. You need to be able to tell your partner what the word is and use it in a sentence. So I would say, okay, I've landed here, school. I go to school to learn. Excellent, you'll get your next roll. A spider web is like a snake in Snakes and Ladders, and a star is where you want. So I think the book gets you to the star. The instructions do say over here too, if you've got a piece of picture that goes over, if you have a look at this star here, don't worry too much, okay, if it's actually in there. It's all about where it mostly is. That's your first task, I believe. Okay, Shay, in year 1H, has been very kind. She doesn't even realise, but I have logged on as her just so you can see what you're looking. Your next activity is going to be on Study Ladder. We'll have the link there for you to click on. This is what you're looking for. The yellow tab which says My Individual Program, and bang, right at the top of the next page, it says Learning from Home Spelling Tasks. And Miss O'Dempsey has put those tasks there, so it's right there, easy to see, and they are all to do with the O as in boat sound. There are 4 things there. You only have a 10-minute rotation, so if you only do one, that's totally fine, but just spend as much time as you can before your timer goes off. This one's a bit of a test. This one's a little bit of a test as well, but this is the one I like. If you go in and have a look at that, I don't want to do it because it's going to take away from Shay's wonderful results.
Then listen for the word you need to enter.
Okay, the lady tells you what to do. You click start and then you have to make the word. But I don't want to do it, as I said, because I don't want Shay to miss out, because it's going to be a great chance for her to do it without me doing it for her. So that's the second activity today for spelling. The third activity you'll see on your rotations are homophones, and we're learning a lot about those in class at the moment, or at home for class home learning. These words do not look the same, but you're going to hunt them and match them in pairs for concentration. So you know now that homophones are words that sound the same, they mean different things. So this one is which way is right, and this one is the which gave her a spell to make. So when you're having memory and concentration today, you're going to chop all these words up, put them face down on the table with a friend, and you're going to try and find a pair. They won't look the same, but they will sound the same, and that's what you're doing. It's a homophone hunt. And that is your third task. All right, your fourth task is something that you need to print off, so hopefully Mum or Dad won't mind. Don't print off the whole lot, because that's a lot of printing for Mum and Dad. Just pick the 2, or if you've got a family friend that can play with you and Mum or Dad, a third chart, you pick the one you like, but these are what you need. So if you've picked off the number of bingo boards that you need, right down the bottom, because there's a lot. This is a class set, so don't feel you've got to print it all off, mums and dads. Down the bottom, this is what we want. Keep scrolling, Miss O'Dempsey. There we go. These are what you need. So you can have these face down in a pile and you can pick them up. And I know that you're getting good at your vowel sound. So this is A as in snail. If you picked that up, you and your partner that you're playing against needs to see if you can find a word on there that matches the sound A as in snail, and oh, there you go. So you would put your counter on there. Now you can make bingo as hard as you like. You can have it as 1 row, 2 rows, or it could be the whole board. Okay, so remember, it's not the word that you're going to have, it's going to be the vowel sound, that juicy guts part of the word that you need to match with the right picture. And that will end your spelling groups. That's 40 minutes. That's a lesson. So 4 rotations. If you have time left over, you're welcome to go back and spend more time on them. But 10 minutes is enough. That's what we do in class. So have a timer And if you're on site today, you can ask Bronnie or Mr. Asteo or the teachers in charge to help you to go to the next one. All right, so that's it. That's your spelling.